Once a convicted killer, now a free man exonerated of killing his wife. Tom Foley is talking to 24-Hour News 8 just days after he shared his story with the world on an hour-long special with Dateline NBC. But Tom Foley says he's not done. He hopes what happened to him helps others and says that he wants to do everything that he can to help another high-profile West Michigan killer. 24-Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks has covered Foley's case since the beginning and is in studio right now with what he had to say.
Sue, good evening. We're talking about Troy Brake here, convicted of killing 4 people in a fiery murder in Wright Township. While in prison, Tom Foley says he became good friends with Brake and believes that he and Brake were in the same boat. Aside from the gripping criminal case that stripped him of his freedom for more than a year, Tom Foley says he's like any other husband who lost his wife tragically.
I miss it. I miss having someone next to me to be able to share ideas with and to, just enjoy life with.
But prosecutors and police never bought that story, and according to what they told Dateline NBC, still don't. Tom Foley says his desire to speak out comes largely in part because he feels that authorities are not looking out for his wife's real killer.
If they want to sit back and say, well, it was Tom and that's the way we feel about it, so that's why we're not searching, that's crap.
He shared that message with the world in an hour-long special with Dateline NBC. Along with the authorities, Dee Dee Foley's family spoke out, convinced that Tom Foley got away with murder. While some in that community feel the same, Tom Foley says he hasn't heard much from them. He says the people who have approached him have been supportive. Some strangers, he says, have come up hugging him and saying they're sorry for what he went through. Foley says Coldwater still feels like home to him, and he plans to keep it that way.
I have friends, I have family, I have, people who care.
After spending some time in prison, Tom Foley came across a surprising friend, Troy Brake, a notorious convicted murderer who police say killed 4 people in a Wright Township home before setting it on fire. Foley considers him a friend, he says.
I wish the same thing could happen to him that happened to me. I really do. I mean, he's got children out there that, he'll probably never see.
Foley admits he doesn't know everything about Brake's case, but information Brake disclosed to him, he says, leads him to believe that he's innocent and may have been in the same position as he with authorities.
He told me right at first. Yep, he says, I'm kind of in the same boat that you are. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I was convicted of killing some people, and I didn't do it. They make their case fit to how they want it to turn out. I mean, that's my own personal feeling of what went on, what happened to me, and I could see that happen with Troy.
As for his case, it's not completely over. A wrongful death civil suit is in the works against him. He says he plans to fight it. He says his conviction was a nightmare and hopes his story helps someone else's nightmare in the way his did.
It shouldn't happen. Things like this should not happen.
Foley says he hopes to get involved with the Innocence Project. He says he hopes others learn from his experience, and he says he plans to continue to share it. Back to you.